Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be introducing you to the job as a porter. Portering is probably I would say the hardest job on the server, just because there's so much to do. It's basically non-stop work. So I mean, if you're interested in, if you want to do something which is non-stop, like you never stop, you always have something to do, then portering is definitely for you. It's just because basically everything's always moving, everything's always, like, new things are being put in shipping and receiving, which we'll talk about. Just everything like that, it's non-stop. So first of all, this is the porter's office. It's inside the row house, like inside the main building. Right over there. There are two entrances, just because, I don't know, it makes it easier. So as a porter, the first thing you would do is, I mean, once you've mastered this order, obviously, it doesn't matter too much, but you would come in here and you would look at the priorities list. And the first thing to do is fill the post office blank bookshelves. This is the bookshelf that you would have to fill first of all. That's the first thing you would do, just to make sure that there were enough books for people in order to make their work orders. The books you would use from here, you want to make sure you're always stocked up in these books, and that is point 2, order blank books. So once you filled the post office with blank books, then you want to reorder new ones. Step 3 is deliver the PO written books. So the books it's talking about are these. This desk usually gets full, and then once it's full, these shelves will be used. The best way, I think, that I have found personally to go about delivering these books is looking at each one of these and organizing them in the way of tracks. So track 1, track 2, track 3, and track 4. And then obviously the ranch last, just because it's the furthest away. So this is shipping and receiving, which has been in multiple videos. Shipping is things that you want to send out. So work orders that have come in. The chef has filled out this work order for 4 stacks of drinks and 2 stacks of food. And they've put it in shipping, waiting for porters to pick it up and take it to the landscapers. Receiving is everything that's coming in. So there was a work order chefs, we'll put that in the receiving. As I just delivered the last book to the hunters, the farm is basically right next to it. I thought I'd come and check shipping, and there is a big work order that's waiting to go to the chefs. And we know that there is a work order in the chef's shipping, so if we take this to the chefs, then we can take the work order from the chefs to the landscapers, and that's just an easy way to do it. So we pop this into the chef's receiving, and then we can take this from the chef's shipping and take it to the landscapers' quarters. So we'll just take it over to the landscapers, and that already covers the next step, which is to then go around to offices and deliver the different offices' shipping. Next on the list is actually complete the work orders addressed to the porters on the desk. So there's not actually work orders here to do, but sometimes there will be work orders for things from the warehouse, which I will show you quickly. The warehouse is where porters store lots of overloads of things. So things that we have way too much of, which right now includes wool. So engineer shipping is then next, then the following shippings, and that's what I'm saying. There is kind of an order, but if you find a route that kind of pleases you, I'm sure that's fine, as long as you can get it done efficiently. Then organize central sorting. Central sorting, I don't know if you saw when I took from the farmer's shipping, there was some random things at the bottom of the farmer's shipping. Those random things that people put in shipping will come into central sorting, where you can just pop them all in here, pop everything in here, and then go through it afterwards. Then shipping mines and shipping junctions. So to ship mines, because the miners get a lot of stuff out of mines, once the mine's shipping is full, flip the lever, and then the porters would see that is flipped, and they would go over to Tin Peaks, or Saltpeter. Yeah, they would go to Saltpeter, and they would clear Saltpeter. So these are the trains. In fact, they're called locomotives. Must have water, and must have a fuel source, which is charcoal. They're in shutdown right now so that they don't blow up, because they're extremely dangerous. And the loaders would be charcoal as well, because the loaders basically, when they go through a chunk that isn't loaded, it'll load that chunk, because otherwise the train would just like stop and wouldn't move. I think, anyway. The purpose of these is, as you'll see, can fill the chests with all the stuff coming in from the mines, and it just means, ooh, lots of tin dust. It just means that porters don't have to make lots and lots of runs back and forth to mines to ship them. They can just put everything into a train and load it. That's pretty much everything for a porter's job. I've made it quite brief, but you can see that it would actually be quite time consuming, especially shipping mines, because these mines, some of them are really far out. As well, central sorting, when it's a lot more full, is a lot more time consuming, and so is shipping all of people's shippings, because you have to run around everywhere. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you apply soon.